Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's meditation. I still have one more thing to open, but I'll start talking while we wait. Um, I thought we would do a very old meditation that I learned a very long time ago. It's called Inca crystal meditation. I'm putting together a masterclass that I've been teaching for like 30 years. It's now part of the Om for Success program. And I'm teaching it to a live group, and then it's going to be free and available um, to anyone who wants to take it in my app and on my matching website for the app. So it's a 3-part program. If you go to omforsuccess.com, you'll see all about it. So there's a 30-day intensive, then there's a workshop to prepare you for the masterclass, and then a 6-week masterclass. So I just finalized week number 5. So there's one more week to go. And in it, it talks about this meditation. And it's something I do. I forgot that it was an old shamanic Inca meditation. I've done it for so long, I just sometimes do it. But if you have a crystal, especially a quartz crystal, you want to grab it. And you want something, it's hard to show on Zoom, but you might be able to see it. Sometimes there's these little shiny areas inside of the quartz crystal. Now, if you don't have a quartz crystal, that's fine. You can use a different crystal, but I like the quartz crystals, especially. This is called a male crystal because it's clear. When they're all milky, that's a female crystal. So this would be the female end of a male crystal. It's mostly clear like this. So it's nice if you have something you can see into and you can see the little reflective areas. And what you do is you meditate on that reflective area and you literally go into it. You breathe in the crystal air and you breathe out crystal air. So you and the crystal become one. Now, if you're gifted enough, the crystal will talk to you and share with you the history that it has stored. Um, you might not be ready for that yet. It's pretty advanced meditation. If you are, cool. See what your crystal has to say. If you are telepathic, you can just talk to the crystal without going into it and becoming one with the crystal. Most people can usually do that if they've learned how to be telepathic. If not, just enjoy breathing in the crystal energy. It has its own frequency, and when you become one with the crystal, you just change your frequency. And you need to be really grounded. But when you have that frequency, who knows what will come up for you? It's different for everybody. So that's a very ancient South American Inca, um, Inca meditation. So I don't have a lot to talk about what's going on in the world. You may have noticed the energy has shifted dramatically. A lot of changes going on. It's calmer now. Not quite as much of a roller coaster ride like it was for a while. It's still some ups and downs, but there's just the higher vibration now. There's less negative energy hitting us, which is nice because I can always tell when things calm down. I can sleep better and longer than when we're on the roller coaster ride. I sometimes only get 4 or 5 hours of sleep when that happens. So, as you know, I use binaural beats. So, if you have a headset, go grab your headset. If you have stereo speakers, you can use that. Just make sure they're on either side of your head and prepare for the meditation. Are you going to sit, stand, walk, or lay down? You're going to lay down, get something for under your head and your knees so you don't hurt your back. If you're going to walk, make sure nothing's in the way and you can walk in a nice small circle near your computer or your phone or whatever you're looking at the meditation on. If you're going to stand, it's nice if you're either outside or you're looking at something living, either out the window or a plant or something green at least. And if you're going to sit, you want to be up straight, pull your angel wings back and down. It straightens out your back, feet flat on the floor, knees and feet hip width apart. And let's see, decide on what mudra you want, if any. So if you like to be grounded, you have trouble with grounding, put your palms face down in your lap or against your body if you're standing or walking. And if you want to manifest more peace, the manifestation mudra is fingers 1 and 2, these two here with the thumb. Sorry, I can't control my little finger. When I go like this, they go up. Sorry. You don't have to put your little fingers up. You just put these two. You don't stay down. You just put these two with the thumb. Okay. Anything else? Well, that's all I can think of. So we're going to do the shamanic Inca crystal meditation tonight. So I'm just going to get my crystal and move it over here so I can watch it. And let's do some share screen so that you can look at the pretty flowers. And let's do share music, share sound. Okay, there you go. And we want the sound to be stereo so you get the full benefit. And we'll turn the music on. Turn me off. Okay, so go ahead into your inner space, whatever you call that, closing your eyes and just letting all bodily sensations float away, all your mental thoughts, concerns, worries just float away. They're not needed at this time because that's not what you want to manifest. So just let them go. They'll be there when you're through. And just allow yourself to feel the energy of the earth and ground yourself into the earth. I think I'll turn the music up a little bit. You can focus a little bit on the music. And now if you like, if you have a crystal, you can go ahead and open your eyes and look into the crystal. If you don't have a crystal, just keep your eyes closed and imagine a crystal in front of you. So if you have a crystal, go right into one spot. Just notice one shiny spot in or on the crystal. And with your intention, just move your consciousness into that spot. And very slowly become one with the crystal. What does the crystal want to tell you? They've been here on this planet for a very long time. In some cases, longer than humanity itself. What does it have to tell you about the changes? Or what does it have to tell you that you need to know? And just be one with that energy. And now we'll just do a very silent meditation while you listen to what your crystal has to tell you. to slowly begin to come back into the room. Slowly begin to thank the crystal as you disconnect from it. And start to move your toes and fingers. If you have a journal nearby, hopefully you do, draw and then write whatever came up for you. And if you're very ungrounded, go ahead and have a sip of water. I'm going to do a stop share now, and that'll stop the music. Okay, here we are. Welcome back. That's the type of meditation you can actually do for a very long time. But it's now been a half hour, and I usually stop at around a half hour. If you want to do it again and go longer, all you have to do is stop the recording and turn on whatever music you want. If you want music, or light a candle first and allow the candle to flicker behind the crystal. There's many ways you can enhance that meditation and do it on your own. So think about and journal whatever came up for you. I'm sure all kinds of things did. I was able to actually see not the past and the history, but we went into the future. Always keep in mind that time is an illusion in this density, and that as we move forward into higher densities, we can move forward and back, if those terms even apply, in time. We will learn over the next couple of years to see time as more and more people come into fourth density. You will start to feel and eventually actually see time. It is an element. It is dependent on mass. And when there is no more mass, that's when you can easily move through time, which is what you can do when you're in your astral body. You can literally move through time. Shamans have been doing it for eons, however long they've been shamans. I think shamans predate pretty much everything we know. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's meditation. Next week on Monday, it will not be an interview talk. I gave a talk recently on, excuse me a second. I gave a talk on fasting at the request of a student. And during the talk, I talked about something that I teach every now and then, and that's called the herbal medicine cabinet. So I pulled out, it's kind of a long workshop, but I pulled out some slides. So I'll go through just a handful of herbs, a couple of homeopathic remedies, and some things you can use with food as medicine. So it'll just be a short talk, and I'll touch on a few things that you can easily do now for some of the more common issues people have, so that you can self-treat if you need to, or keeping yourself healthy and preventing anything from getting serious. If it gets serious, you may not want to do a home treatment. You may need to go get help. So that'll be on Monday. And then on Thursday, I will see you again here, same time, same station. And if you have a request or a question, you can post it in the comments below, or just make a free appointment to see me. I have lots of links below. You can go to drbeverlylawrence.com, dancingbearenlightenmentacademy.com, dancingbearhealingcenter.com, any of my websites. And there's a free 15-minute consult there. I don't charge people for a 15-minute consult. And I'm in the process of putting together the summit in March. It'll be March 23rd. It'll be a one-day summit, and it will be live with 6 speakers. So it won't be an all-day affair, but it will be about 6 hours, maybe slightly longer. But there will only be 6 speakers. And we're in the process of putting that together. So we'll have more on that Holistic Transformation and Healing Mastery Summit. So thank you for being with us. And remember to be the light you want to see in the world.